Good day everyone, my name is Mr. Sharif, class teacher for year 2. In continuation of our topic on our mathematics, which was fraction, today we're going to be looking at the two ways or the two forms of fraction that we're going to be ordering. The first one we're looking at today is ordering fraction with same denominator. In our previous class, I've explained what I meant by that. So let's take an example. Number 1, we are given this fraction 2 over 5, 3 over 5, 6 over 5. Let's stop there. And we are to arrange in ascending order. Remember, what do we mean by ascending? That is from the smallest to the lowest. Ascending from the smallest to the lowest. Now, in this type of fraction, what do we notice there? The denominators are the same. So they are having a common denominator. So since the denominators are the same, what we are going to just focus on are the numerators. So what are the numerators? We have 2, 3, and 6. So we compare the numerators to arrange our fraction. Now from this fraction now, which will come first? Which is the lowest number? We already know they are having same denominator. Now to the numerators, which is the lowest? Since we are arranging in ascending order. So we have, since 2 is the lowest, so we have 2 over 5 as the lowest, followed by 3 over 5, followed by 6 over 5. As simple as that. When we are arranging in what? In ascending order with what? Same denominator. Since the denominators are the same, just focus your attention on the numerators and compare them. So depending on the method you are using, the order of arrangement, either ascending or descending. If it is ascending, you start from the lowest to the highest. But if it is descending, you start from the biggest to the lowest. Let's take an example showing arrangement in descending order. We have 3 over 6, 4 over 6, 7 over 6. We are to arrange in descending order. Firstly, look out for the denominators. We are having the same denominators, so we focus our attention on the numerators. So arrange in descending, that is from the highest to the lowest. So looking at the numerators here, the highest number out of this is what? 7. So we have, our answer will be 7 over 6, followed by 4 over 6, and lastly 3 over 6 in descending order. Do you get that? Ascending from the lowest to the highest, descending from the highest to the lowest. Now, with these two examples, I'd like to move to the next part of our class, which is ordinary fraction with different denominator. Ordinary fraction with different denominator. Ordinary fraction with different denominator. Now let's take, for example, we are given the question 3 over 5, 5 over 6, and 2 over 3. We are to arrange in ascending order. Now listen attentively here. Since our denominators are different, we have to be very careful and follow the steps I'm going to be given here. Now, as our first step, write out the denominators. We are going to be looking out for the LCM. What do I call it? LCM. That is the lowest common multiple. So in doing that, we'll be having this 5, 6, and 3 as in the LCM of the denominators. The first thing you do is what? Find the LCM of the denominators. Now, let's look at these three sets of numbers. Starting from 2, which number can be used to divide all of this? If not all, at least one of this. So 2 and 5, no. 2 and 6, yes, 2 can divide 6. So let's make use of 2. 2 and 5, there will be a remainder, so we have our 5 down. 2 and 6, if we go through our multiplication table, table 2, 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 3, 6. So we have 3 as our divisor here. So 2 and 3, there will be a remainder, so we have 3. Now move on to the next line. Can 2 go in any of this number again? No. So let's move to 3. Can 3 go in any of this number? Yes. So let's make use of 3. 3 and 5, there will be a remainder, so we have to put our 5 down. 3 and 3, 1. 3 and 3, 1. To the next line. Can 3 go in any of this? No. Can 4 go? No. So we move to 5. Since we have 5 here, 5 and 5, 1. 5 and 1, 1 and 1 here, 2, 1. Now our LCM will now be this set of numbers multiplied together. 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. So we have 2 times 3, 6 times 5, which we have what? 30. So we've gotten our 30. Now to the next step. Write out the fractions. 3 over 5, 5 over 6, 2 over 3. Now multiply each fraction with the denominator. Multiply each fraction with the LCM. Each fraction with the LCM, which is 30. To the next step here, we are going into division. So we have 5, this is 5. So we take 5 as our divisor here. 5 here, 1. How many 5 can we see in 5? 1. How many 5 can we see in 30? That should give us 6. 5 times 6 is giving us 6. 5 times 6 equals to 30. So we take in this number here, 6. So we move to the next fraction also. 6 here, 1. 6 in 30. From our table 6, we have 6 times 5 as 30. So we take in this number here as what? As our divisor. Then to the next fraction, we have 3 in 3, 1. In 30, 10. Since we know 3 times 10 or 10 times 3 should give us 30. Now, the next thing we do is your numerator for each fraction, your numerator, multiply it with what you get here, which is 3 multiplied by 6. 3 multiplied by 6. So that should give us 18. Move to the next fraction. 5 multiplied by 5, which should give us 25. To the last fraction, we have 2 multiplied by 10, which should give us what? 20. Now, we've been able to turn each of our fraction into a whole number. Why do we have to do this? To make it easier for us in arranging this fraction. So let's arrange in ascending order, which is from the least, the lowest to the highest. So with these three numbers, let's compare them. Which is the lowest? We have 18 as the lowest. So in front of that, I'll write 1 in circle, followed by 2. The next number is 20. So I'll put that 2. Then lastly, we have 25. Then I'll take that as my number 3. So in writing our answer, remember we are working with fraction. So in arranging our fraction now, in ascending order, the first one we are having is what? 18. And which fraction give us 18? We have 3/5. The next one here is what? 20, which is ordered to be number 2. So which fraction give us 20? We have 2/3. And the last fraction that we have here, which is what? 5/6. So this is just how we can, or the steps to be taken to order fractions with different denominator. Remember, the first thing you do when we are given such fraction is find the LCM of the denominators. After that, multiply each fraction with the LCM you got. Each fraction with the LCM you got, then divide each with the denominator of the fraction as we've done here. So that should give us the whole number. So after that, we can now order them accordingly. For this, we are arranging in ascending order, so that gives us this. And also with same denominator, don't forget, since the denominators are the same, just focus your attention on the numerator. So with this, I'd like to bring the class to an end. Your home drill will be put forward to you via the platform. So I'd like to say thank you and God bless you.